these videos are going to be posted over to the new website. This right here is our Advanced Ambient Projection 48 Black Series. And this is the complete cinema. This is actually developed for home cinema application. So we have several different forms of screen paints under the new technology under the Black Series. We have a gamer version, we have a cinema version, we're on an outdoor version, 3D mapping version, window application for business and home, for stuff like that. So mostly for business. All right, so basically this technology is designed to transfer those old projectors that nobody wants on eBay into an amazing image. Now, projector we're using behind us is our, take this off the stand real quick so you can see. We're using an old Chrissy, let me take it out of the light for a minute. There's my Chrissy LW 501i. That projector right there cost me $270 on eBay. And we can take that old projector, 2012 model, uncalibrated, as you can see, fully lit environment, plenty of light. My screen size is 120 inches, so we have plenty of screen size to hit the screen. And we can take this old, outdated projector that majority of most people will look at and skip over. They won't even touch it, won't go near it. Now, the back of my projector is using a VGA to HDMI port for the back of it, so we're not even using the HDMI ports on the back of it, and we're still going to be able to get an amazing image and a fully lit environment without calibrating, without dark environments. Now, all our technology does have this capability, but the Black Series has advancements that the other technology doesn't have. It has the ability to produce extremely high white levels, and also is a much more darker product. So let's begin and show you what you're going to get out of your old, outdated projectors. Like I said, we're using a 2012 model, discontinued in 2012, old Chrissy 720p projector, sorry, 1080p projector, and most people wouldn't even go near this with a 10-foot pole because it's such an old model. Now, this basically cancels out the fact that you think you have to go out and spend money for a high, inexpensive projector just to get an outstanding image. When I told you before, a lot of these old projectors have amazing capabilities. The problem is the screen technology hasn't caught up. All right, so let's show you what you're going to get. Remind, this is a 1080p projector. This is not even near 4K. This is an old 2012 with an 8-bit color processor, not 10, not 12, 8-bit, that's it. No calibration at all whatsoever. We don't calibrate projectors over here. And as you can see, plenty of light there at the screen. The screen is a good size of 120 inches. It's designed taking a ton of light, and from edge to edge it comes up sharp like a TV. So at the end of the day, this saves the customer a lot of money. Instead of him being pushed to go out and spend all this money for a 4K projector, he can go down to eBay and get himself a cheap $270 projector. Don't even have to calibrate it, set it up, and he's done. As for, like I said, for pushing these for companies, especially a school district who goes out, like a friend of mine went out and he told me about how they throw away all these projectors or basically sell off these projectors, and they'll spend millions of dollars to replace all these machines. At the end of the day, they won't have to do that because they can take their older projectors and get an amazing quality screen, fully lit environment again, and again, no calibrating, none of that nonsense. And this would save the school district a lot of money. At the end of the day, it saves taxpayers a lot of money also too. You wouldn't have to keep updating machines if the screen was updated. Now, if we can make this old model like this look this incredible, imagine what we do to your older projectors. That's a lot of projectors to get rid of at the end of the day for an entire school, and spend so much money to replace all those projectors when they can continue to use their older projectors, still bring new life into them by using the technology we have here. And this saves them a lot of money. Not only saves them a lot of money, again, taxpayers, it also saves you money. As I said before, that the technology that we have in projectors, even the older ones, even projectors dating back to 1999, older projectors, there's nothing wrong with those machines. They work perfectly fine. The problem is that the screen technology has not caught up yet. And this is where our technology comes in. We breathe new life into these older projectors. We make newer projectors look absolutely amazing. And we give people an option. You don't have to be stuck in a dark environment. You don't have to be stuck with calibrating the projector because your colors aren't coming up correctly. And you don't have to spend the money for a projector you're definitely not going to need. Now, as I told you about these projectors, you have these crazy abilities to produce these heavy contrast levels. This is an option you will never use to begin with. As again before, these options are only used on screens that can't produce a 100% contrast level. The darker you go on the screen, the better chance you have picking up a darker level. So this is what means you have to go in your gunmetal screens, which are going to be very expensive screens because the lighter screens can't pick up what the contrast levels need on those particular projectors with that high contrast ratio. This technology is jet black. That's an option you will be turning off on your projector because it is not needed. So when you see a black level on this technology, you are picking up a 100% black level. Now these screens are going to have a level system on how dark we make them. They're all black, but certain ones are going to be at higher black than others. This is where we're going to have a level system like a level 1 contrast, level 2, that tells you how dark the screen is. Look at that. That is beautiful. Now I've taken these very same pictures. You will see these on sorry, can't think of the name. You will see these in the shopping carts. I'm also going to be taking some very split-second videos so we can have some kind of video content right there for the shopping carts also. Look how incredible that looks. And that's edge to edge like a TV. Now, when we launch the technology, when it's finally going to be available, this will be available in 32 ounces only. We're going to do a paint down. We did with the Gamer Fusion, we were able to paint this 120-inch screen and also 129 downstairs. So I'm roughly thinking about 160. I want to be, I don't want to go overboard. I'm thinking about 160, 170 from 32 ounces, which is all that's needed. Anything in the 50 ounces is just way too much paint. Anything in 24, again, we want to have something that's going to cover everything. So 32 is the perfect size for it. And like I said, it's going to be a very easy application. There's going to be no 4-coat applications, no waiting for the screen to settle. No, you paint it, and you dry, it's done. That's it. Very easy to do. Now, you can use this with a paint sprayer, or you can use this with a roller. We suggest a 9-inch net roller. If you're doing a much bigger screen, you would require a larger roller. Hey, go with that, but just don't use foam rollers and do not use paintbrushes. As for surfaces, well, it does the same thing as the other technology. You can paint it on any surface you want, except for there's only two. The only two surfaces we don't advise is the polytarps. It doesn't land too well with those, and heavy stucco, not a good idea. As for if you're doing fabric, we suggest that you apply 2 coats of primer, so that way you can get the surface to absorb as much as possible, and then you apply your application and you're done. Look how it looks. It's absolutely incredible. The whole purpose of us developing this technology, and any technology we develop, is to even the playing field. Because again, like I said, you only have 2 options. You have untested products. I'm not saying all of those products are untested, but a majority of them are untested. And then again, they're great screen paints. They've been around for ages, you know what I mean? They can only do so much. And then if you want the more high-end screens, which are the gunmetal category, you're going to have to spend some money, thousands and thousands of dollars, where our technology comes in and we can do better than gunmetal, and we can do better than the great products at the same time, and cost less. Now, for those of you who are wondering, is it Ultra Short Throw compatible? Yes, it is. We have all test demonstrations under all products. One of the tests it has to go through is Ultra Short Throw. We do our angle gain a little different. I like to hit the sides, I like to hit the top, I like to hit the bottom to make sure the screen's pulling up an perfect angle gain all the way around. Now, our technology has the ability to transition, which we'll be explaining things we talk about in videos, whether it be an area with information in it, basically explaining what does ADV stand for, what is heightener technology, what is the color advancement technology, what is contrast shifting, which we're not going to use because we don't need it. That's all going to be explained. Also, too, we're going to be talking about, oh shoot, let me get this other video real quick. This one's pretty quick. Thought we would be on here a little bit longer. Hold on for a minute, see what the other channel has. I bumped into this video, I liked it so much. I thought it'd be really cool to display on here. Oh, they have so much nice stuff on here, they really do. Just looking at some of the wonderful things they have on here.
John Fetterman's working against us. It's insane. Protect your family. Don't vote Fetterman.
Not a big fan of
This is the Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar.
Stuff. And unfortunately, we have to deal with it. Well, I'm working on getting the account. I got to get the account set up. I haven't had time. I've been a little busy. Trying to avoid that nonsense at the end of the day as much as possible. Let's see what else we have on here. Something else, something really nice. Something we haven't done in a while. I like this video. This video is nice and bright. I love it. Best way to display an old model projector. Reminds me of the movie Pets. How bright and vivid the colors are. And again, my projector has an 8-bit processor for color. It's old. Most are like 10, 12, way up there. Mine's old. No calibrating required. That's why I don't understand how I see projectors with a 12-bit processor and they have to be calibrated. That's bad. That means there's something wrong with the screen.
There is one essential. When we look at the world in a different way, we realize that it is even more amazing than we ever imagined. There is one essential element that defines every color. No one has seen it in its true form. The unforgettable visual experience.
I don't understand. I've seen this demonstration
Absolute color.
on gray products. I wouldn't even put this on the 2.0.
The black that coexists with
Because
every
this screen
color.
is talking about black. And you can't put that on a gray product.
The black that emphasizes all
Respect
the
this
colors
video,
in the
it has to be done on a black screen.
And the black so deep that it reveals itself among all the other colors. The perfect black that never allows even a ray of light. The perfect black in which even the black color itself cannot be faked. At last shows its real depth out of every color.
See how the screen's transition, it's constant transition through the entire video. It's displaying the white levels, color, and contrast all in one hit.
Redefine the way to see. OLED display.
That's what we have up here. Transition. Transfer the white, contrast, and color. It's extremely important for a screen to do this without calibrating. This is what's going to make the Black Series so powerful. Because it has, the other screens have that capability, but Black Series do it in much more advanced ways. Once we get about 2 years in, the 67s come up. They're actually going to be 10 times more powerful. Those are going to be motorized projection screens. Only. And very affordable. That's what I said. eBay is a gold mine. You got one of these screens, eBay is an absolute gold mine for you. Bottom line with this technology, you don't have to worry about having certain projectors to make your screen look good. At 1,000 lumens, we can pick up on this screen with no problem. At 22 feet, I'm going to get myself an M1 ViewSonic projector for the kitchen. That's this kitchen, the other one. And I'm going to put in a styrofoam screen for myself. Not that packing styrofoam, you have to get insulating styrofoam. It's much more smoother. See how beautiful the color comes up? going to be doing some movie applications, but we're going to be doing those on Facebook. As I said, it's a little bit more lenient over there. We're going to try to do some on YouTube. I know we're going to get with some copyright strikes, I know it, but we still want to show up that part of it. Make a little bit of everything showing up on it. What's this one right here? This one here. Same color capabilities without calibrating your older projectors. Now, for those who've asked questions, will it work with 4K? If it works on a projector this old, what do you think it'll do with 4K? You just have an option now. That's why you watch demonstrations. You see people using these high-end projectors over and over and over again, because, again, they need those projectors to make the screen look somewhat decent. We can take an old model projector and bring new light to it. If I were to talk to the CEO makes the Optima P2, and I would ask him, so what's the purpose of the 2 million to 1? That's so you can reach darker and blacker levels. That's totally useless on our technology, because we produce it already. So with a projector of 2,000 to 1, even 100 to 1, which we showed you on an older projector, it was manufactured in 1999. We can pull for contrast of it regardless. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with your projector. It works perfectly fine. This is a knockoff. The screen technology has not caught up to it. Now, as I said before, these technologies are not done yet. They still are missing one important element, and that one important element allows the screen to generate 10 times more light, makes them much brighter. Even though they are super bright, they're going to be much more better than this. Got 2 more weeks to go before the element gets here. We have to fly. Most of our elements are flown in overseas. That's why at the end of the day, we don't match house paint. White levels for this technology are absolutely outstanding. Produces the highest white level of our technologies. And again, this technology has the capability to turn certified screens near to a white sheet of paper, which we're going to be posting that on the website tomorrow. So as we have tomorrow morning for some more demonstrations, we'll do some sports, we'll do some movies, and then we'll do some of these certified screens. This will all be displayed on the website. So that's why we did the whole setup here, so that way we can have it ready to go. Because tomorrow I have to turn this screen into a limitless black technology, which we have to get as much as we can off of this screen. Now downstairs we have a Fusion gamer. So I'm going to go down there, redo the floor, LED lights, dress up the background, so we can do some demonstrations on that with some gaming applications. We'll do some RetroPie, we'll do PC gaming, and we'll do the PS4.
At Beyond, we know you see your pet like no one else does, so feed them like no one else can. Beyond gives you natural mix and match options, so you can create a bowl that's right for your pet. Learn more at beyondpetfood.com.
Mehmet Oz wants to slash a law that reduced the number of uninsured black families by more than...
There, real quick, come back in. Not a big fan of that nonsense. Let's try if we can get this in again. There we go. We're going to get some of that foolishness from time to time. I have to set up an eBay account, which I'm sorry, eBay account. I'm going to set up a YouTube account, and I'm going to pay for the $11 a month that takes all the commercials out. Just have to get around to doing that. Just finally got the ink in for the customers, which is sitting over there, and I have to print out the tracking numbers. So yeah, it's been a busy couple of days. Show you how amazing this technology is and how this can breathe new life to your projectors. I guarantee you, when this stuff launches, I think 720p is going to start going up. Now in the showroom, we're going to have a setup where we're going to have a 1080p projector, we're going to have a 720p and 4K all lined up. We're going to have them hidden so people can't tell which one's which. They're going to be covered up. And we're allowing people to put in a survey where they can hit something, they can figure out which one's which. That'll be fun. Then we can put the numbers up on who guessed what and how many people got it right on which ones were the 4K. We'll switch them up so you can figure out which one's which. Beautiful. The snow levels are absolutely bright, gorgeous. Now mind you, my projector again is 5,000 lumens, so this screen is designed to never ever hotspot. Keep in mind the heightener is through the roof on this screen. We didn't have to bring in any adjusters, nothing. It's a heightener at its raw form. That's why I think if we still want to continue on this level, the 67s may have the ability to match white paper, which would be really interesting. satisfy those people who want both at the same time. Now you got people curious about what is the price going to be for the technology, because like I said, it's extremely advanced. This is something we're going to have online and offline. So we're thinking about somewhere in the price range of, I can't tell you exact numbers, but I can say that the caps off at $500. So between $500 and $300, that's where it's going to sit at. And for some people are sitting there, we have some people saying, well, that's way too expensive. Yeah, have you seen what this technology does at the end of the day? But you're more than welcome to go get an untested product or spend $3,000 for a gunmetal screen that this screen can clearly take out. And I got other people that are extremely happy over it. Giddy as a schoolgirl with a new dress. And like I said, from people who want to market this product their way, they're talking about $3 grand a can. Easily. And they have the clients that will pay for it. If we do it that way, then that means that opts out people at the end of the day that can't spend $3,000 for 32 quarts of this technology. And that means that puts them in the same category as the others, which we do not want to be. We want to make it affordable so everybody can afford it. Now we do have payment plans. If the $500 or anywhere we decide in that price is too expensive, there is payment options on the website. We're going to set up some other ones besides PayPal, because PayPal puts you through certain requirements that you have to make you eligible for it. So we're going to be doing some things through our local banks. So that way we can set something up with an easier payment process. Now how that works, basically, how does that work anyway? I forgot how that works. I got to read up on that. Can't talk about something I don't know. I got to read up on it now. Look at some financial stuff. I can't see how that all works. My personal one. I like this one. Because it shows off such high white numbers. I love this demonstration right here. Alright, so since we're here on the white levels, I got to come off here, finish taking my pictures for the website. Then I got to load everything to the website. Be back tomorrow morning or in the middle of the night, who knows, I'll be up. I'll do a demonstration of football, demonstration for movies, applications, and then once all that's all done, then on tomorrow we get out, we ship out the products to the customers. Their stuff is already done, and then after that, we start working on the black version, the ultra black limited edition that has its own section by itself and its own shopping cart. Keep in mind that particular technology will make probably between 5 or maybe 10 of those per month. They are going to be extremely hard to get your hands on, but if you get one, you got serious bragging rights of owning one of them. And keep in mind, the technology you will have to be certified, which means you'll have a certificate showing that the screen paint has passed and it's a certified technology. So I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. As always, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for always blessing us with amazing technology. Whew, I don't think I slept well in the last couple of days. Well, I have slept, but I don't sleep much now. Especially when it comes to building the company. It's a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice. And yeah, some days I sit back in that chair and I pass out. But work has to be done, tests have to be done, and it has to be done so I can move to my next level. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time. Have to go, and God bless.